All right, ladies and gentlemen, thank you very much for finding time to be here. I really appreciate your presence, squeezing out the time out of your busy schedule to be here. Now, whatever you're doing every day, I want you to ask yourself this question. Is this something that is changing your financial circumstances? I guess if you're like everybody else, you wake up in the morning, rush out to your place of employment or business, and give it your time from morning to evening. So whether it is a small business or your job, something that is likely happening is that thing is keeping you poor. All right. Many people who run businesses their businesses collapse in the first 1 year. All right. So you want to ask yourself, what I am doing, is this something that is really changing my financial circumstances, or is this something that is keeping me poor? All right. What I am putting before you tonight at tonight's webinar is a tool that will change your life completely. It is something that you cannot get fired from. It is a system that you cannot get retrenched from. It is a solution that will outlive you. One day, you're going to take what I'm going to talk about tonight and you will hand it over to your wife, your kids, as an inheritance. Please pay close attention to what I'm going to say, because the solution you're going to discover tonight is something unique. And if you take a look at the families in front of you right here, you can see that there's some level of joy, loving, playfulness. Well, there could be so many different reasons for joy and happiness. But you see, when a person is able to meet his or her financial responsibilities, there is room for laughter. Most families in Africa might find it difficult to smile like this, because every day it is one bill after the other, one financial challenge after the other, unexpected health bills, so many reasons for stress. So how can you become a family that you've met up your financial obligations and you have enough room for smiling and laughter? How can you spend time with your kids and family in exotic vacations powered by a system that is sustaining you, taking care of you, and ensuring that everything you do is blessed? You're going to discover something amazing tonight. Ladies and gentlemen, it is a system that is tested and trusted. It's a system that has been here for 4 years running. It's a system that keeps innovating, keeps improving its performance, a breakthrough system that continues to, upgrade and improve different aspects of its technology. This is a sustainable business model. It is a scalable business. This is something you will start and hand over to your kids. It's something that works. Now, you have one enemy that is holding you down, and most people don't even understand it yet. Most people keep, romancing inflation. Inflation is your enemy. Inflation is that thing that will keep you in poverty. When you joke with inflation, inflation will deal with you. And that is what we're trying to help people understand, that irrespective of the country you live in, you need to understand what your inflation rate is and live above that rate and above that rate. So if you are living in a country, after the time of capturing this data, this was the inflation figures for different countries in Africa. You can find out that if you are in Tanzania, Swaziland, Togo, you can be a little relaxed. If you are in Rwanda, perfect, you can be relaxed. But if you are in some countries where the inflation rate is double digit, you're like somebody who has a chronic challenge. You have to outsmart the system. You have to work harder than the inflation is working to keep you in poverty. Inflation is your enemy. And of course, the figures in Europe are more stable, apart from Turkey. Inflation is something that constantly, tries to mess up with us. If I hold your fiat currency, your local fiat currency, and I hold the US dollar, you likely pick the US dollar. Why? Because you have more hope in the dollar. But I'm here to tell you that even that dollar you have hope in, that you feel is better than your local currency, has lost a lot of value in the last 100 years. And so this picture describes that grim fact. Everybody wants to have a piece of the dollar, but the truth is the dollar has lost a lot of value over a period of 100 years. What you could buy with $60,000, $70,000 in 1913, as at 2013, you would need about $1 million to buy it. That is how crazy inflation has dealt, with the fiat currency, the US dollar. So if you have your local currency that you don't really value so much like the dollar, what do you think is happening to that currency over a period of 100 years or over a period of 30, 40, 50, 60 years? If you compare the strength of your currency back in what it is now and what it was in the beginning, you're going to be embarrassed by how far that currency has fallen. We have a tool that can keep you in the game, a tool that can help you stay ahead of whatever inflation is trying to do. We have a technology that is at our disposal to help humanity break the bounds of inflation and poverty. That technology is the blockchain. All right. That technology is the blockchain. The blockchain is the connection of thousands of computers connected over the internet, processing, handling transaction. It is a distributed ledger technology implementation. Distributed means that copies of that general ledger exist on thousands of computers at the same time. This protects the network from collapse and being hacked. This connection of thousands of computers holding the general ledger, the technology that it powers, that's the blockchain, is also called the Internet of Money. The Internet of Money. Now, officially it's called the Internet of Value, but that value there is actually money, because you can convert any of the assets on the blockchain within minutes. It's money in your bank account. Within minutes, it's food on your table. I tell you today that in Africa, so many families are going to the blockchain, taking assets every day, manufacturing. When I say manufacture, I mean they generate income from the blockchain, and they feed their families from this blockchain. There are people that use this blockchain technology to advance their finances. We want you to understand that money is no longer, resting in physical businesses, where unless you open a big shop, spend a lot of money, you will not be able to make money. Money has migrated to the online space where you can leverage on what is existing on the internet and protect yourself financially from bankruptcy. Right, so that's the power of the blockchain. With all of this power at our disposal, some people are scared of the blockchain. Some people have been told, oh, be careful. The blockchain is for kidnappers. The blockchain is for scammers. They ask for ransom using Bitcoin. Okay. These people have always asked for ransom using the dollar. Drug lords have always used the dollar to receive and make payments for drugs. Does that make the dollar a crime? No. The fact that a few criminals decide to use the efficient payment system on the blockchain does not make the blockchain evil. But here's the thing, the blockchain is controlled by people. The power belongs to the people. Literally, it is the people that determine their success on the blockchain. So the community and their belief on the blockchain technology is what helps the blockchain to thrive. All right, so money has been evolving, and we all know the history. Today, you can carry a lot of money on a card. Card is connected to your bank account. You travel wherever you want to go. You don't have to carry bags of gold with you. You don't have to carry lots of banknotes with you. No, just the card. And you swipe the card payments done for whatever goods or services you want to do anywhere in the world. Now, cryptocurrencies is the future of money. Some people still don't understand that. Some people are still behind. What you need to understand is you can move money from anywhere to anywhere, even on weekends, using the blockchain. In some third world countries, you can't move money without walking into a bank and filling a form to do international transactions. But you see, the blockchain makes it possible for you to just get what you want, send it from Tibet to Istanbul, and you're good to go. Top investors in the world, like BlackRock and many others, have begun to look at the blockchain. They used to ignore the blockchain. They used to think that the blockchain was, useless. But of late, they've started to look at the blockchain. In fact, in 2024, January, the Bitcoin ETF was approved by SEC. BlackRock became part of the participants in the Bitcoin ETF launch. Why would BlackRock, such a big company, become a part of the blockchain? They've looked at it, they've analyzed it, and they've seen that, hey, come on, we need to be a part of this because something big is happening here. So if you're here and you don't have as much money as BlackRock and you refuse to be in the blockchain, why BlackRock is in the blockchain? Well, what do you want me to do to you right now? You're going to find out that you need to think. You need to find out what really is the world trying to achieve. Why is the world gravitating towards the technology? What is really happening? And you need to quickly take action so that you can protect yourself and your family from financial collapse. So cryptocurrencies are here to stay. The world has embraced them. Bitcoin is a powerful cryptocurrency. It's something you need to have some copies of, even if it is granular amounts, just $100 of Bitcoin. Hold it and keep it for 20 years. You're going to be amazed at what you would have made. All right, so there are different ways of making money from the blockchain, okay? Different people come up with different ideas, different ways of doing it. But what I want you to observe here tonight is just to focus on trading as a means to milk the blockchain. So traders on the blockchain constantly make money, and that is what we're trying to open your eyes to. And it doesn't have to be stressful, right? You have a technology that can help make it easy for you. So, but here's what you need to know. You don't need to get started with futures. You should get started with sports. I repeat, don't go jumping into futures trading because you heard some people are making money, all sorts of stories, they show you some screenshots. Don't be deceived. Futures trading is high risk because you are dealing with leveraged market. It is seriously high risk. And you don't want to start your trading journey on futures. You want to start your trading journey on the spot market. And this is extremely, extremely critical to your success. When you trade in spot, your money is intact. Your money is safe. You're in control. You are not borrowing money to trade. You are fully in charge of all of your trading. So you can trade with rest of mind. And in spot trading, as long as you hold a position, you cannot have losses unless you decide to, okay, I'm done with this position, I want to exit it. Then you can take a loss if you wish. But if you just leave the system running, you will never have a loss. But in futures, if you leverage, especially high amounts of leverage, you could experience total wipeout. So please, once again, I'm going to tell you this. Stay clear of futures unless you're a seasoned, well-trained trader. Focus on spot trading, and that is what we tell you to do in Royal Q. All right, so welcome to the machine that will bless you, the financial, technology that is going to bless you. That is Royal Q. This is a technology that will be working on your favor, working on your behalf, blessing you and your family, making you smile, being financially relieved. This is the technology. And so I want to welcome you to this powerful, efficient money-making machine. Well, we live in the age where artificial intelligence is making a lot of things possible. So you have the robotic butler that can place order deliver orders to you without seeing anybody. We have AI that's always helping the police people. They can take a screenshot of your face and scan it through big data algorithms just to get details about your movements, and a lot of things will be possible. Crime is being fought with AI and robotics. The world has embraced these technologies. Now, this video, I love playing it because it shows me that AI is here already.
Oh, shoots. We're using the self-driving. Good. Man, look at that. Holy cow. This is scary, folks. You know, because you don't know what's going to happen, especially if you've not done it before. Allowing something, especially when you like to control your car. But now you have an AI driving you. The world is changing, folks. You better go with the change. If you're still driving the old way, I don't know what to tell you.
Sleeping on a bicycle.
Everything is changing. Business is changing. If you're not going technology, you don't know, you're going to miss out. They're going to leave you behind. Don't let nobody leave you behind. In your businesses and everything you do, tech is the new world. So get it going. I'm just chilling. Yep.
All right, make sure nobody leaves you behind. That is the word of advice, because if you think you know, you think you know everything, before you know it, the world will leave you behind. So Royal Q, Royal Q, Royal Q. What is this technology? What is this technology capable of? This is a super intelligent application that will be executing trades for you 24/7. This system works 7 days a week, so you can make money any day. In fact, every day is a potential money making day. So that is the power of this technology. Well, Royal Q helps to tackle some of the trading gaps that exist in people. For example, people get so emotional when they are trading. Royal Q takes away some of the emotional decisions, like when do I take profit, or when do I buy more of the assets, when do I sell this asset? Everything is automated in the bot. The behavior of the bot is autopilot, in the sense that it will take those decisions, execute them, even if you are thinking and analyzing and trying to figure out whether you should do it or not. The bot will do it. This technology also helps you with market analysis. All right. We have technologies that help you to pinpoint, major support areas. All right. So that's the power of the bot. The bot has inbuilt technology to scan and identify major support areas. So that's one of the power of this technology. It can save your strategy execution and automate it in a way that the behavior, everything you want to be done, can be scripted in the bot. All right, so it's a super fast bot, of course, but of course, like I've told you earlier, and it can handle multiple trades. So all these challenges here are things that RoyalQ solves. But here's what I want to remind you of. This is one of the key and powerful reasons why I say you need to say no to Ponzi. All right. So you see, many persons out there, every single day they're calling you. They're calling you, come and do this program. There's this latest program. Every single week, programs are coming out. So the question to you is, how many can you jump into? How many programs can you jump into? If you jump into this one today, tomorrow another one will come out. Next week, another one is coming out. They will say this is the latest one, jump in. So people have started experiencing this lethargy. You keep jumping around till you start having headache from jumping around. Instead of jumping around, you need to ask yourself one question. All these places I'm jumping around, which one allows me to control my assets in my bank account? Where do I have control? Because most of the platforms are telling you, bring your money, let's trade for you. Bring your money, let us do this for you. Bring your money, let's share it among friends. Some other friends will come and share their own for you. All sorts of stories. You are losing control of your money. You are getting broke. You are losing capital, and you need to protect your capital. Ladies and gentlemen, you need to protect your capital. So when it comes to Royal Q, this is what Royal Q does. RoyalQ tells you, please keep your capital in your bank account. We don't want to touch your capital. We don't want to have anything to do with your capital. Just keep it in your bank account. We only want access to buy low and sell high. That's all. We want to buy low and sell high. But we don't want you to send your capital to us. No, 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 no. That's against our strategy. So imagine a platform that the strategy is, don't send me your money. Is that not a trusted strategy? Than the other platforms that will tell you, and bring us your money. Let us form a contribution system where you have like several contributions to make, but the first one is the one that's going to come from your pocket. The next one will come from other people coming and contributing to you. All sorts of stories every single day. So with RoyalQ, your money is in your control. Your money is in your control. You will be trading with rest of mind. The only thing you need is to improve your trading skills. All right? But your money is going to be your control. You're not going to be afraid that it's a platform. Are they going to run away with my money? All of that. No, because your money is in your exchange account. Now, from your phone, you're going to be able to see your trades that are happening in your, between RoyalQ and your exchange account. Remember, RoyalQ connects to your exchange account with high-level security, IP addresses bound such that no hacker can just come in, hack your bot, and mess up your account. So this is the beauty of the technology. And I need you to understand this. Because if you don't understand this, someone is going to come to you tomorrow. Oh, there's a latest system. There's a latest platform. And every week, these new platforms are coming out. How many can you do? Even if you decide to be jumping 1 month after the other, you will end up being exhausted. And at the end of the day, all of your friends would have lost so much money that they will stop picking your phone calls. So why do you want to be part of a system where you keep losing money and where you keep losing friends? Why on earth would you want to be part of such a system? What we have here is a technology that will bless you, bless your family, protect you, protect your family, keep cash flow in your life, keep you smiling to the bank, a system that you can never be sacked from, that you can never be retrenched from, a system that will outlive you, that you're going to give to your family, your wife, your kids. You're going to hand over to them to say, hey, take care of yourselves from this money as I leave the world, if and whenever you decide that it's time to leave the world. All right? This is a super, super, super amazing system. Safe, reliable. So I encourage people to stick to it. Now, here's what I'm going to tell you. Most people, sometimes, they are in a hurry to drag you to a new system. The reason is they want to be, oh, let me position myself and drag everybody to me. They don't really care about you. They don't really care if you're going to succeed. They are just interested in, oh, let me quickly drag you to come into my structure on this new platform. They're not even asking themselves, is this platform a high-risk platform? Am I in control of my money? Or will I just give my money to somebody else? All of these are things that we encourage people to really look closely. RoyalQ is enough, and that's the quote I always say. RoyalQ is enough. Recently, somebody went and borrowed money. All right, borrowed money to go do a Ponzi scheme and lost the whole money, thousands of dollars. But you know what? You lost the thousands of dollars, but it's worse because you have to pay back that money with interest. So please, let's be smart. You cannot borrow money and go put it in a Ponzi scheme. You shouldn't do that. That's idiotic. You don't want to try that. And this is what we keep telling people. Be wise, be wise. These scammers, they are so cunning. They understand human psychology. They will tell you, oh, we have realized people now don't want to send money to platforms. They want to only keep money in their control in an exchange. Okay, let's create an exchange. Let's create an exchange and tell them to bring their money to an exchange and they'll be minting, all right? The same ROI, but we'll be making it minting slowly. The minting will be slowly, so it can last for 1 year. But it's still going to vanish. So please be smart, ladies and gentlemen. This slide is the most important slide. You need to understand this technology and promise yourself that you would not expose yourself and your loved ones to Ponzi schemes where they're going to lose their capital. Absolutely, absolutely important. So the question now is, what can Royal Q do for you? How much can you make monthly? Listen, without any serious training, maybe 1 or 2 hour training that you give to yourself, you can begin to make 10 to 50% every month. Yes, with very basic training, you can begin to make 10 to 50% every month. And so I want you to understand, this is what Royal Q can do for you. I've seen people make 100% in a week. I've seen people make much more. So the question is, how much skill do you have? The skill you have on using the bot will determine your level of success. So you need to understand 3 things, because there are 3 entities here. You need to understand 3 of them. The first one is the market. The second one is the bot. The third one is yourself. You need to understand these 3 things, and you'll perform miracles using the Royal Q bot. All right, so there's a powerful function in the Royal Q bot that you can't find on any exchanges. You can't find it anywhere else except Royal Q. When you enter a trade and the trade goes against you minus 5%, you can just go click a pause button, a miraculous pause button. When you click that pause button, the trade will be playing around, doing whatever it cares. You're not bothered because you've already paused the trade. Then suddenly, when the market moves up, the pause trade jumps to plus 10% profit. When you see that, you just resume the trade and miracles have happened. All right, so that's the power of the pause function. And I really encourage you to make use of it. Just pause, wait for it to rise, then resume money in the bank. All right, so we have different ways of trading. We have signal generations that you trade with. We have, various bull tactics. We have market analysis. Lots of systems, methods we use to trade. So whoever invited you will guide you to an effective one of choice. But remember to be patient with your trades, because not all trades will fire to speedy results. Some trades will take time, so you need to be patient with your trades. We want to train as many traders as possible. We want to help you understand how to read price charts, understand candlestick patterns, and a lot of technical stuff with respect to trading. Trading is not really difficult. It's just for you to understand the basics of trading, because there are some basics. Once you understand them, then you begin to add more knowledge to it. Anybody can succeed at trading. Trading is not rocket science. It's not really that difficult. Hey, what does it take to get started? This technology that can give you 10 to 50% every month. What does it take to get started? $120 for 1 year's license. Yeah, it's a yearly license of $120. Now you have pure fee. Pure fee simply refers to a profit sharing formula where you take 80% of every profit made, and Royal Q takes 20% of every profit made. Now that 20% Royal Q takes, it has to take it and from its internal bot mechanism. So that is why you drop some internal bot gas fees. Okay, so your capital remains in your exchange. You don't send any other money to Royal Q except cost of activation of the bot and gas fees. You need to be a patient person if you're going to be a trader. You need to be a patient person. In life, you need patience. Without patience, you're not going to succeed. You need to be able to manage your risk. You need to be able to control your emotions. If you can do these 3 things, you are on the right track. Now, I have a challenge for you. My challenge for you is for you to be focused enough to trade for 300 trades. Can you take 300 trades with Royal Q? And you can achieve this in less than a year, all right? If you can challenge yourself to take 300 trades, you'll be somebody that's moving from $1,000 and exploding your finances to $1 million in a very few short years. That is the power of the trading. That is the power of what we're talking about. So we want you to really, really open your eyes and see the power of life-changing income right before you. And so if you permit me, I'm just going to I'll quickly just call up my screen sharing tool, and we're going to see how much $1,000 can bring to you. All right. If you start trading today with $1,000, what can it create in your life in a few short months or years? Well, if you're trading with $1,000, we normally would tell you to use 45% as your first buying amount. So if that is your first buying amount, $450, 45% of $1,000. Now you're going to take 2% per trade. So that's a 2% per trade, right? Some trades you're going to take 10%, some trades you're going to take 18%, some trades you're going to take 5%, no worries. But 2% on average per trade. Then you take 300 trades. 300 trades, not 300 days. You could take 3 trades in one day if the market is moving well. All right. Or you can take 1 trade in 2-3 days if the market is not moving so well. So this is what you need to understand. Now, if you take that amount of profit, 2% per day for 300 trades, 2% per trade, look at what you're going to get. Your $1,000 will turn to $170,000. Ladies and gentlemen, what is $170,000? With just $1,000, you transform your life to $170,000. Let us see. $170,000. All right. Multiply that by, let's just say 1,700. This is crazy. 289 million of your local currency. That is just because you sacrificed for a year and traded and traded and traded and traded without giving up. That is the power of the opportunity that will present here. An opportunity for you to start with $1,000 and end up with almost $500 million in your local currency. This is huge. With this level of money, you complete your projects, do great things, make people happy, and create success in your life. So that's it. I encourage you to take 300 trades, accept the challenge, and take your family on a vacation. Try go see the beautiful places of the world. Try go give yourself a treat in a spa, sauna. Go to locations where you can see the bottom of the ocean from the top of the ocean, of the waters. So there's a lot that you can explore in life if you have the time. Now, for you to have the time, you have to buy the time. And you have to use Royal Q Trading to fast track you to financial breakthrough. People are using this technology. People are excited. People are smiling to the bank. The question is, why not you? Why not you? So please just get back to whoever invited you to this session, ask for a link, sign up, activate the bot, begin to learn to trade. Give yourself a few hours to learn how we trade and begin to see the miracle work in your life. It's your turn. Is there anything wrong in your making a sacrifice to get started today and experiencing that miracle of Royal Q in your life? Is there anything wrong with that? Is it a bad idea to start something with $1,000 and to, in 300 trades, transform it to almost 300,000 of your local currency, 300 million of your local currency? Is that a bad thing to do? So why not you open your mind to the possibility of this? Listen, the time for looking for jobs all over the place is gone. All over the world, employment is an issue. Many people today are looking for jobs, but the jobs are not there. Why not become self-employed with Royal Q Trading? You can trade by yourself, or you can decide to, share the opportunity with people, become self-employed as a promoter of Royal Q. And this is what we encourage people to do. People need to hear this. People always love jumping into schemes that will burn their fingers. People always love embracing things that will mess them up financially. We don't want you to go through that. We want you to be a part of what works, a system that is creating impact, a system that is creating results. we want you to be a part of that system. We don't want you to be a part of systems that you go in today, tomorrow your home money is gone, you come back feeling the pain. No, we want you to be a part of a system. We want your friends to be a part of a system where their money is safe and keeps growing month after month. If you decide to build this kind of business, sharing it with others is optional, it's not compulsory. You can just trade your way to $1 million if you wish. But if you decide to share the opportunity with people, they're going to come back and thank you. They're going to thank you and say, oh my God, I didn't know something as simple and powerful as this is available. When you build a business, as your business grows, you become somebody that's earning $10 every day on autopilot. You're not even working for it. Money will be, listen, you can be making money that is transactional. In other words, oh, I work hard, I get salary. But what if you don't get to work? Would you still get paid? Royal Q is a system where you can decide to work hard today, work hard for 1 year, 2 years, 5 years. And even if you decide not to work for a year, you're still going to make $100,000. That is the power of this system. If you work hard for a few months or years, even when you stop working hard, you're going to still keep getting paid. So this is not a transactional income style. This is where you build a structure and a team, train people such that when you take a rest, the people are still creating success in your life because they'll be trading successfully and they'll be creating cash flow in your life. So do you want to be somebody who is earning $50 daily, $500 daily, $1,000 daily, $5,000 daily? Yes, it will happen soon. And that is what's possible during the bull run. So please, I want you to take the first step. The first step is to just get started. Get started. Stop analyzing. Just get started. Stop thinking, will this work for me? Stop thinking, are my village people going to pull me down from this sources? Stop thinking, does God want me to make extra money? Stop thinking, oh, is it a sin if I become a multimillionaire? Stop thinking negative thoughts. Begin the first step. Believe in yourself. Climb that first step, because after that first step, you get started. Step 2 is easier. Step 3 is way easier. Step 4 is way, way, way easier. And before you know it, you are in your financial destination. So don't give up, just get started, and we're on this journey. So it's time for a go or no go decision, ladies and gentlemen. It's time to decide for yourself. Are you in or are you out? You have 2 options. Do nothing, option A. If you do nothing, listen, if you do nothing after what you've heard tonight, it simply means you want to go back to a life of continuing to struggle to pay your bills, continue to argue with your spouse about money. Your spouse tells you, I love this, I want to get this, I love this dress, I love this shirt, I want to get it. You say, come on, you know we need money to eat. All right, you keep going in the cycle, eating and eating and eating. So how can you break that cycle if you do nothing? If you keep depending on just that salary. Now, I'm not condemning salary. It's okay to be right there. Many people are right there, but don't allow the salary to be your only source and put all your hope on it, because people get fired. You want a situation where you use a salary to create a system that will pay you even beyond your salary. Now, you have option B. Option B is embrace this technology in your life, allow it to bless you, start creating another income stream. Before you know it, you make your first $1,000 from pure trading. Before you know it, you make $5,000 from pure trading. Before you know it, you've made $10,000. Before you know it, $100,000 from pure trading. It's an amazing thing. You need to get started, because this system will so bless you and bless your family. Listen, I have somebody that, we coached on how to use this bot, and within just a space of a month trading with $2,000, this person was able to cash out some massive millions to take care of a family. So this is huge. This is huge. And I need you to understand that if you don't pay attention and understand how this thing works, you will keep wasting your money jumping from one program to another program. Ladies and gentlemen, I recommend that you go with option B. B, yes, option B. Go for B, because B is better for you. B for better. B for better cash flow. B for a better life, better financial sustainability model. B for constant dollar dropping in your account as every second count. Listen, when it counts 1 second, dollar drops. 2 seconds, dollar drops. That's what we experience in this system. Listen, you have kept on living your fears. You've kept on depending on salary. If you keep looking at that transactional income model, what happens when it stops? What happens when you wake up one day, they say we don't need you anymore? How will you cope? You need to start creating a plan B. Okay, whatever your plan B is, congratulations, but I encourage you to add this model that costs very minimal amount of cash to start. All you need is a willing heart to learn, understand how the system works, and the determination to experience a breakthrough. Imagine that you start today, and within 2-3 years of building this business, you realize that this business is paying you 10 times whatever your monthly income is. Imagine earning 10 times whatever your monthly income is, just because you built the business with focus for a few years. So if somebody comes to you and tells you, come from this other system, be careful. Be careful, because they're taking you from a system where you have control of your money safely to a system where you're going to be exposed. Your money is not in your control. They'll strip you naked. They'll strip you bare. And then you go back to square one. And the ice cold, the cold of the night, because you're looking for a system where you will not think and become a millionaire. No. REACT is a system where we'll give you skills for sustainability, constant cash flow. We'll give you skills to take you to $1 million. We'll give you skills that will bless you and your family. Ladies and gentlemen, I want you to take the bold step tonight. Get back to whoever invited you, activate your bot, and start making money. REACT works. Listen, you have to make a sacrifice to change your financial destination. Thank you very much for joining here, and God bless you all.